Welcome to another episode of Sport Matters. Do not forget that Sport Matters is a podcast sport show with special focus on football, basketball, and boxing. Get ready for an exciting show.
Be sure to join the conversation on our social media channel. On Instagram and Facebook, it is Sportings. On YouTube, it's Sport Matters. Drop those engaging comments. Click on the like button. Share and what? Turn on post notification because you are in for a good ride.
And also enjoy the show.
Yes, sir.
We are going straight to the world of football, and the question is crystal clear. With his recent achievements, is it safe to say Unai Emery is an elite manager?
Absolutely. I say it with a straight face, and I will say it, all day, every day. Unai Emery, good evening, is an elite manager. I mean, look at what he's achieved. Let's talk about Sevilla. Doing back to back.
Yes.
3 times. Europa League. He had a little stint at PSG. Yes,
he won stuff.
He won
a lot. He won things there.
I mean, he came to Arsenal. People thought it was going to be great for Arsenal. And people thought it was going to be Arsenal's year to win their first ever European title. But it didn't happen. They lost the final to Chelsea 4-1, and Mr. Good Evening was there. It was quite. But just to answer your question real quick, he's an elite manager. He went back to Villarreal, United in the Europa League final, and he came back to the England with Aston Villa. I think he was the fastest to reach 50 wins in their career as a manager.
He won a lot.
Defeated Bayern Munich.
Yes, we'll still go there. Yeah. We'll still get there. But let's rewind back a bit to that Europa League final versus Chelsea with Arsenal, Unai Emery. I mean, would you say Arsenal's hierarchy at that time, they were just too,
impatient?
Impatient. They were just reacted based on the fact that we lost to our neighbor 4-1 in the Europa League. Oh, Unai Emery, you are Europa League specialist. How come do you lose to a Mazzarri that has not won an European title and what have you? But yes, we both agree right now that Arsenal's hierarchy were impatient.
Absolutely spot on. I feel like for a team who hasn't won a European title, you had a manager take you to your first European title in as many years. The last time you got there was Arsene Wenger, 2006 or thereabout, and you're getting there. You lost to Chelsea. Yes, hopefully 4-1.
But you lost to a good Chelsea team.
But
they had Sex. They had Sex Fabregas. I mean, they had
Edna Red Hot.
They had Oliver Giroud.
Yeah, they had amazing players. But and also let me add that Mojo Sarri, who won the trophy for Chelsea, has never won a trophy, a European trophy in his career.
Yes.
He defeated a man who's won. As many Europa League titles. So, but they could have just been patient. I mean, whoever they had at that time, was it Rouse and
so it's okay to talk about Arsenal's board of directors at that time too, because you can't compare it with what they have now with Edu and the guys. They had Don Raul that time, where Don Raul wanted to feel like the Florentino Perez there.
He wanted to call the shots and everything
and all of that. So he didn't.
We can't be like Don Perez.
And I heard I don't know how true it was, but we had some stuff like
the scandal.
Unai Emery wanted a certain Wolf Zaha, but they gave him Nicolas Pepe. I don't know how true that news was.
I think for a while we saw Wolf Zaha.
We thought it was going to Chelsea.
I mean, he was twerking.
We thought it was going to Arsenal.
He really twerked for Arsenal. Like every time they play, he will say, "Oh, he's an Arsenal fan. He's a Ghana fan," and all of that. They ended up with Nicolas Pepe, Raul Sanheli, who they used to call Don Raul at that time. He ended up with Nicolas Pepe. It didn't work out for Nicolas Pepe. But let me just tell you something real quick. Unai Emery, figured the likes of Bukayo Saka, Martinelli.
Yeah.
He signed when the little boy from Brazil came to do trials. He did that Manchester United. He did that Arsenal. Then Arsenal ended up snapping about £7 million a day. About this guy got eye for football. He's got a great talent eye.
Look at what he's doing with Aston Villa.
He's not only tactically sound. He's got like a really good eye to find players. But look at he found Morgan Rogers from Middlesbrough. The guy is talented.
Duran is playing exceptional. I mean, massive football for him. And look at what he's doing with Aston Villa. He defeated Bayern Munich. I don't want people to come and say, "Oh, Vincent Company Bayern Munich." No, Bayern Munich is still Bayern Munich.
People act like what Unai Emery has achieved is maybe not a joke.
Another thing.
Okay. Top 4, getting to the top 4 in the Premier League that had the likes of Manchester United out, Tottenham out, Chelsea out. That's
Aston Villa playing Champions League in 2 games versus Young Boys. They defeated Young Boys. They defeated Bayern Munich. I mean, Unai Emery,
he deserves.
You're the boss. You're the boss.
Yes. We could wax lyrical about Unai Emery from now till eternity for what he's achieved is great, But we have to move to another manager and another side. A team who, in the past 2-3 years, they've had about 5 managers, from Tuchel, they had
Frank Lampard again.
They had one guy that I can't remember his name. Is Bruno Salta.
Bruno Salta was just there for like how many minutes?
Maybe 48 hours or thereabouts. They had Mauricio Pochettino. We all thought, during the latter part of his career or his stint at Chelsea, he was doing well, but it looked like he already had the issue with the hierarchy at the start, and he was.
Don't forget Graham Potter too.
Wow, I forgot Graham Potter. Sorry, Chelsea fans.
That's like
the
number
managers.
That's 5 2 years.
I don't know if I missed that count 5. Let's just do it. Thomas Tuchel,
Frank Lampard twice. Yes, Lampard twice.
Wow.
Even though what's it called, caretaker or whatever,
but he sat on that hot seat.
Yeah, Bruno sat there too.
Bruno Salta, Mauricio Pochettino,
sat there. Graham Potter sat there.
So that's 5. But they've got a new man, Enzo Maresca. Yes, the man who won the title. I mean, the EFL Championship at Leicester City. Italian. He coached at Parma. Didn't really do well there. He idolizes, the big man himself, Don Carlo, Pep Guardiola. I mean, top names in the game. And the like. I think Claudio Ranieri, but we'll check that.
I play a lot of Italian managers.
He is there right now.
Yeah,
Italian. He knows, the biggest Chelsea player at the moment, Cole Palmer. He knows a few others, Lavia. Jadon Sancho and the likes.
Sancho, Madueke.
Yeah. He's only lost once in the Premier League, and that's to, the big guy, Pep Guardiola, 2-0, the first game of the season. He's, racked up wins, both in the Conference League, the Carabao. They've scored 5-5-5. Yes, we could say they played against, someone said they played against Wheelbarrow.
Yeah, that was actually who they played against.
Wow, that's tough. I mean, fans can be very, very...
I mean, they will still say a lot. I mean, but when I heard that, I think we were together.
It was funny.
I know, we're like, what?
How did you even think about things like that?
I mean, people are wild.
They scored 5 goals versus Barrow, scored 5 goals, conference. They've done well in the Premier League. They drew versus Nottingham Forest. But the question is simple, and we want you guys out there to, weigh in your thoughts and all of that. As Maresca, unlocked a new level at Chelsea.
So that question is, it's for me, it has different answers. All right. So I want to be as clean, as clean as I can. I don't want to add bias to it, but has he unlocked a new level? No. He hasn't. I mean, Enzo Maresca at Chelsea, he has, brought a little bit. You can't say it yet because it's just how many games into the season, but he has brought, I would say, a winning culture.
Right? Like that winning culture, he's brought it back.
Brought it back.
Where they want to, they have to.
Brought it back. That whether Chelsea's playing Barrow, Chelsea's playing Coventry, Chelsea's playing anything, they just want to win the match. But now you go back to the Nottingham Forest game and you ask yourself, I don't hear stories like, oh, Nottingham Forest went to Anfield. I tell people, give Liverpool additional 10 minutes. Nottingham Forest are still 1-0 up now at Anfield. Liverpool smash them 2.
And even people can make an excuse and say they went to Anfield to beat Liverpool. After that game, I doubt if they've won a game. They have a very bad record in the league.
But it's just that Nottingham Forest, yes, you can just excuse me and say, okay, against top 16, they are solid. Yes, but that game at Stamford Bridge for a team that
was on the high,
on a winning streak.
Yeah.
You don't entertain what's it called Nottingham Forest at Stamford Bridge and then play that. Do you know that Nottingham Forest were going to snatch a late victory in that game? Thanks to Sanchez,
bro. In the last 10 minutes, Neco Williams with number 7, he saw a clear chance he could have buried. He missed it. Fantastic save for Roberto Sanchez. Then Ota, the Portuguese guy. He came on and there was this header that could have gone in. Massive save.
Other goalkeepers might just look at the ball and walk into the net.
Yeah. So for Enzo Maresca, for me,
he has not unlocked anything.
What
he's building the team up to that level, up to unlocking something.
Yeah. No, the most important thing for me for Enzo Maresca was I wanted to see his identity, and let's be very frank. He's brought in that you see Chelsea play and you see a pattern, whether it's good, better, or whatever you want to call it, but it's actually something that we can actually say this is his style.
Yes,
how he wants to play. And secondly, how he has handled the bloated squad is really great. To be honest, he came on and it was really, really sharp in the press conference. Oh, you're not going to play Raheem Sterling. You're not going to play you're not going to play Ben Chilwell. You're not going to play Ugo Chukwu. What's the name of this guy?
Chukwuemeka.
So many names like that, but it's really great. Chukwuemeka but he's back training.
The good thing with all of this is that Chelsea are playing the Conference League.
Yeah, where they can
trust me, if Chelsea were in the Champions League, all of this will not happen.
Of course, they actually they took out Cole Palmer and Wesley Fofana from this.
Would you have take them out away from, or what? Taking them out away from the
we're going to just pause this here.
Okay,
we'll have this conversation again because it's going to be really great. I want the guys out there, to drop the comments on social media page. Instagram, it's Sportings_. On Facebook, it's Sportings. On YouTube, it's Sport Matters. So, head out there and drop those comments, engaging, controversial, bias. Well, we love it all.
Let's have it.
The flight's taking us to NBA. Yes, the National Basketball Association is back. Not official games actually, just preseason games, but it's been great. Boston Celtics, blowing red hot again. No one is surprised about that. Los Angeles Lakers lost 2 games, but we are staying with LA Lakers. The coach JJ Redick, his first stint as a manager in the NBA, he has announced his starting 5, and that is definitely LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves, the guy who they nicknamed the Illy Billy Kobe. There is Rui Hachimura. one of the best guys when it comes to baseline finishes. And there's a last guy, let's take that. Who's that? D'Lo.
D'Lo, I have high expectations for you this season. D'Lo, see,
very good
shooting must be solid. Everything from D'Lo now. I want D'Lo. I'm watching you with an inner lens.
The lenses you're using is.
I feel like D'Lo has a lot of talent. He has the potential. He's a little bit different, but he can shoot.
He can shoot.
He can do the pick and roll. He's a good handler. So for D'Lo, just take your game to the next level. I'm watching you, and I'm happy that I'm excited that these guys, the JJ Redick has named him in the starting 5. So D'Lo, you need to carry this team too.
Yeah, absolutely. For a guy who has talent, he started off at Los Angeles Lakers, obviously. So he's definitely one.
So he's one of our own.
So definitely. But let's just talk about Los Angeles Lakers' chances. Since the bubble championship that they won, they haven't really played well. 2 seasons ago, they got to the Western Conference Final. Denver Nuggets swept them off 4-0. And last year, they won the NBA Cup. That's just part of it. Now, where do you see them? Where do you see their pendulum swinging this season? And what is the biggest achievement you think would be like, okay, they tried, they can build on from this going forward?
Biggest achievement for Los Angeles Lakers, going to this new season would be, for me, getting into the Western Conference Finals. Maybe they win or they lose, I don't care, but getting to the finals, that would be, biggest
and you
feel
achievement. They can build on from
yes,
that.
And maybe you will not say, okay, next season, take the next step. You understand me? So for Los Angeles Lakers, I'm looking at their starting 5. It looks good. The good thing about this starting 5 is that these guys have played together for a long time.
Yes.
So it's not like a new signing is in there, probably disrupting the whole thing. Anthony Davis, LeBron,
Austin Reeves,
D'Lo, they've been playing for like these last 2 seasons, right? So hopefully now they can now have that chemistry, understand each other, and then just take it and just blow everyone apart. When Los Angeles Lakers is winning, it's different.
It's different, yes. It's just different. The culture
is different.
Mentality,
the franchise
is huge, and they've got great guys on the bench too. There's Chris Wood. They've got Gabe Vincent. The guy who played for Nigeria Olympic team. He was injured ultra last year, so we haven't seen him since he moved from Miami. So for Los Angeles Lakers, you feel like getting to the Western Conference, they haven't been there since 2 seasons ago, would be a very good thing to build on from.
Yes, absolutely.
Let me just add that last year West Conference Final saw Dallas Mavericks defeat Minnesota Timberwolves. And early predictions: Western Conference Finals, Eastern Conference Finals. Let's have it.
So for Western Conference, all right, Dallas Mavericks will be there again.
Okay.
Dallas Mavericks will be there. So let's say Dallas Mavericks versus Los Angeles Lakers. Then for the Eastern, no, I really want to see New York Knicks versus Boston Celtics.
New York Knicks versus Boston Celtics will be juicy. And let me tell you that opening ceremony of NBA, 2024-2025 season on the 22nd of October 2024. We'll see. It's predicted, Eastern Conference Finals for the new season. New York Knicks take on Boston Celtics. My early prediction, I would definitely want to see Boston Celtics take on Milwaukee Bucks. I think Milwaukee Bucks will be red hot this new season, and let's see how that will go in the Western Conference. Denver Nuggets, Los Angeles Lakers. I want to see a repeat.
And now this time, Los Angeles Lakers smashing them.
Completely smashed them.
All right.
So yes, it's going to be an exciting, interesting, smoke season.
We can't wait.
Absolutely.
NBA season 2024, 2025. It will be very, very hot.
And there will be NBA Cup also.
Okay, so now the cup makes sense. After the inaugural season, Los Angeles Lakers winning that. This new season now, you will see some teams like, all these, trying to win that one. So, okay, after all, we won something. But guys, this is where we draw the curtains as we have come to the end of today's episode of Sport Matters. But do not forget, guys, love yourself, love your neighbor, and love the game.
So while you love yourself and love the game, be sure to join the conversation on our social media page. It's Sportings_ on Instagram, it's Sportings on Facebook, and on YouTube, it's Sport Matters. Drop those comments and don't not forget, click, share and turn on post notifications on the YouTube page, Sport Matters. I will be there to read all of them comments and, join the conversation with you guys. Until we come your way again, stay safe.